So I just received a very interesting package that I have been waiting for a very long time. In fact, probably since I started the business, this was a very, very big milestone for me, and I'm happy to share that with you on this video. So I've got the box opened up right now. I mean, not opened up, but about to be opened up right here. Maybe you already have an idea of what this is just by the size of this box. Hint, it's gonna be a frame. So let's just start unboxing it right now and show you guys what this is, what's in this package. All right, let's start unboxing this and show you guys what's inside. To be quite honest with you, it's not a video I expected to be making today at all. I didn't know when this was gonna come in the mail. It's been a process of many months actually of just back and forth to be able to get this and finally having it right now. So, I don't know if you already have an idea of what it is now that you're seeing this other POV. You can see the camera set up right there, but this is starting to look nice. Alright, so I've got it in my hands right now. If I turn it around, you will start seeing a little bit about what this is. Let me try and put that on the ground and unboxing that. So I'm gonna turn it around, remove the plastic cover. Man, I almost dropped that thing like 3 times when unboxing it. There we go. My $1 million plaque from system.io. Let me show you guys that a little bit right here. You have my name and basically congratulating me for having made $1 million using system.io. So man, I am honestly excited to have that in front of me. I don't think it's even registered in my mind yet that I've hit this milestone recently. And this has been something, obviously every business that gets started, you know, dreams of hitting their first $1 million. And I successfully hit $1 million in sales as of June 2023. And I've had ClickFunnels only for about like 6 months. So with that being said, I'm not qualifying for the 2 Comma Club award, but I've been using system.io pretty much since the start of the business, which I still use to this day actually. So I have funnels on both ClickFunnels and system.io, which is why I managed to be able to get this one after hitting the milestone in the last couple of months. I'm now kind of going back on my phone right here, still have the camera set up, the plaque right there, but I just wanted to kind of share, I guess, my own thoughts and message following this unboxing. Again, this is not a video I had planned at all to do today, and I'm a bit at a loss for words right now. I don't think, as mentioned earlier, I fully processed what that means, but yeah, as of June 2023, my business, my marketing agency has surpassed $1 million in sales. At the time of recording this video, we're closer to $1.3 million generated with my business since the start. I am honestly forever grateful for this opportunity, for every mentor I've had, more specifically to Iman Ghatzi, which was essentially one of my first, my first mentor, and now I have the pleasure of working alongside him at Educate and to coach some amazing students amongst the community. In the last, 2.5 years or so since I started the business, I've had the chance to work with 60 clients, spend over $10 million on ads on their behalf, to have an amazing team of 12 team members, and probably work with over 50 or 60 people in the last 2.5 years or so, partnered with a bunch more agencies, and all that to say, I'm honestly forever grateful and in depth to everyone that has ever helped me out, to Mikael, my great friend who pushed me to start my first business. One thing that I've realized the other day is, like, when I first made my first $1,000 online, I now realize that 10 grand was possible. I was like, oh shit, I made $1,000. I'm like super close to making 10 grand. But it took me a while to make my first 10 grand, right? So from making my first $1,000 with my business to making my first 10 grand, it took me about 5 months. Then from there, I was like, all right, I've made 10 grand a month. Now making 100 grand a month is gonna be like very close. I've yet to honestly hit 100K a month. I've gotten very close to it, but I've yet to fully hit it so far with the business. But I'd made $100,000 in a year, which the first time I did that, I was like, wow, that's amazing. That's great. When I did that, $1 million became much closer. Now I've hit 1 million, and I'm like, holy shit. At this point, 10 million is quite close. Where am I going with that? If you run the numbers, the difference between $1,000 and $1 million, right? The multiple to get from $1,000, your first $1,000 online, which I remember vividly, was about 2.5 years ago at this point. That's given the first 1K with this business. I did a lot of freelancing before, but with this business, I made my first grand online about 2.5 years ago. It took me 2.5 years to go from 1,000 to 1 million. This is the same multiple between basically like a million and 1 billion. It's crazy when you think about it. You're like, holy shit, 1 billion seems so far when I'm thinking about it right now. And back then, 1 million most likely seemed incredibly far. I mean, I never thought I was gonna be able to make 1 million in sales, but hey, now we've got the living proof of it with that plaque right here. I mean, they have to, validate all the numbers and make sure that you did hit it. So that's that. I kind of have, I guess I'm officially a guru now that I have this plaque. But yeah, if there's kind of one lesson that I want to share now that I've just unboxed my $1 million achievement, every time you think a mental barrier or a specific number is impossible, you usually experience an incredibly profound paradigm shift once you hit it. And it's crazy every time in your life, if you can document your life, please do so. I have had, and they're currently all unlisted on my YouTube channel. Nobody can actually find them, but I have videos dating back to 2015. The 2015, and actually I'm saying that to even 2013 and 2014, that I was doing gaming YouTube videos. I was documenting like me learning English. I was like, there's just so much progress that I can now see from doing that. And this, sometimes like when you're too stuck up in the day-to-day, this is one like you really lose touch with some of the achievements you make. This is when you get like lost in the sauce, some people say. Like you just end up getting caught up with the process. You end up getting caught up with chasing the next milestone. You end up getting caught up in saying like, it's never enough. And it's only when you're able to look back with perspective that you're like, shit, there's a crazy big difference. My dream, if you didn't know that, my dream when I was a kid was to be a professional video game player. Not just a video game player, but somebody who's gonna be making content. Like I used to follow all these guys from FaZe Clan, Optic Gaming, and like Obey, Dare. Like if you've been in the space back then, you remember these clans. My goal was to be a streamer for these businesses. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make content for a living. So that's why I started a Twitch channel. That's why I started the YouTube channel. That's why I was making like daily live streams and uploading like 2 to 3 times a week back then. And when that stopped kind of working, I was shattered. I was a bit lost, and I didn't really know what to do. So I just figured I was gonna go work for a video game company. So that's why I got into college and to design. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna become a level designer. Now, fast forward to today, which is roughly what, at this point, 8 years since I started content, since I started freelancing. I now hit $1 million. Most of our customers and audience comes from YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. So technically you can make the claim that I do content for a living, kinda, right? It's crazy. It's just crazy how full circle it is. And I'm sharing that because you don't know what life has in reserve for you. Like you really don't. Sometimes you get thrown in a completely different direction. Your dreams appear to be shattered for all of it to come back full circle. And with that being said, that kind of concludes the lessons that I had amongst this journey. It's like, one, make sure that you do keep enough time and space in your day-to-day schedule to step away for a second, analyze your success, analyze the small wins, analyze the big wins too. Just make sure that you have this space. A lot of the time when we're too much into like grinding, into like making money, into like achieving, we don't take the time to notice the small changes. Take that space, make that space in your life. Number 2, document the journey. Make sure that you're keeping track of everything that you do, and it's gonna be much easier for you to have, like, content is a great way for you to have a journal of whatever you've been going through on a specific like time frame, right? Would it be a month, year, etc. So with that being said, I'll leave you with that. The plaque right here, so I'm gonna go install that. You guys will probably see that in the background. I think I'm gonna try and put it like above the couch right here, so it's probably gonna start appearing in the videos. moving forward. But from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate every single one of our team members, everybody that has ever worked for back then Wizzle Media, now paidadvertising.com, everybody who has partnered with us, every client that has ever thought about working with us, or that currently works with us, or that has worked with us in the past. And last but not least, everybody watching this that likes, that subscribes, that follows, that just comments, that maybe just lurks around, doesn't do any action, but just consumes the content. I really appreciate you. You're the person that allows me to make my dreams come true, help the people in my life make their dreams come true. And I again, from the bottom of my heart, cannot thank you enough. So on that note, I wish any of you watching that more success, more achievements, and just keep at it. And I hope to have the chance to see you succeed, and to also, hopefully, if you're a brand or an advertising agency, be part of your success, or your journey at least to success. So leaving you with that, have an awesome day. Bye.